All right, for all of you out there in the restaurant world, welcome. Today, we're going to dig into the future of your business. And it's a future where technology isn't some cold, separate thing. It actually makes your hospitality warmer and turns a great experience into an unforgettable one. So, you ready? Let's dive in. So, I want you to kick things off by just thinking about this question for a second. Because in today's world, the answer to this is, well, it's everything. Your guests, they're not just looking for amazing food anymore. They want a story, a seamless journey from start to finish. And that journey, it's becoming what we call Phygital. So, what in the world is Phygital? It sounds complicated, but it's actually super simple. It's the fusion of your physical restaurant with the digital world. And look, this isn't about flashy gimmicks. It's about creating one single smooth experience that starts long before your guest even arrives and keeps going way after they've paid the bill. Honestly, it's the new playbook for hospitality. Okay, so when you think about the customer journey, we can really break it down into three big parts. And the first one, what we call the pre-experience, is where you win them over before they even think about walking through your door. It all starts online. So, what does that actually look like? Well, it usually starts with a little spark. Maybe a drool-worthy video of your signature dish pops up on their social feed. And that little spark, it sends them down a rabbit hole. They'll search for you, check out your reviews, see how you stack up against the competition. And this is exactly why your digital storefront needs to be just as polished and welcoming as your physical one. So, how do you nail this first stage? You've got to create content that people can't ignore, especially for places like Instagram and TikTok. You need a gorgeous, easy-to-use website with an interactive menu, but maybe most important of all, you've got to make booking stupidly simple, whether that's through a big platform or something as easy as a WhatsApp chatbot that locks in their reservation in seconds. And if you want to get really wild, check this out. Just imagine a potential customer sitting at home, pointing their phone at their own kitchen table, and boof, a life-sized 3D model of your famous bouillabaisse appears right there. That's the power of augmented reality. It's so much more than marketing. It's an incredible invitation that basically closes the deal before they've even put their shoes on. Okay, so you've hooked them. They're coming in now for the main event, the in-restaurant experience. This is where that digital promise you made meets the physical reality, and it's where technology can actually enhance the human touch of incredible service, not replace it. Think about it. Every single touch point inside your restaurant, from the second they walk in to that final goodbye, is a chance to wow your guests. We're talking about using digital tools to make things smoother, more personal, and, at the end of the day, just way more memorable. So let's talk real-world examples. A warm smile is absolutely essential, right? But what about a welcome screen that greets them by name and has personalized suggestions? Or a QR code that doesn't just show a menu but plays a video of your chef preparing their dish? Your servers could have tablets to give real-time wine pairing advice and a little notification that pops up suggesting dessert. I mean, how smart is that? It's a subtle way to boost your sales without being pushy. Want to completely blow their minds? Imagine this. You give your guests a pair of AR glasses that, for a moment, transport them to the very vineyard your wine came from, or it shows them the story of the local farmer who grew their vegetables. Suddenly, you're not just serving food anymore. You're serving a story, an immersive piece of art. But the journey isn't over just because the check is paid. The final stage, the post-experience, is where the real magic happens. This is how you turn a happy diner into a passionate, loyal fan for life. After they leave, your goal is to keep that great vibe going. You want them to remember the experience, to tell all their friends about it, and maybe even take a little piece of your restaurant home with them. This is how you build a real community, not just a list of one-time customers. And you've got some amazing digital tools to make this happen. You could email them a personalized photo of their group from that night, or offer a small discount on their next visit for leaving a Google review. You could even set up a simple online shop to sell your signature spice blends. Keep them in the loop with newsletters or even virtual cooking classes. The relationship doesn't just end, it evolves. Now, if you want the ultimate loyalty building machine, it's gotta be a dedicated app. This gives you a direct line to your best customers. You can create a rewards program, send out special offers, and basically secure a permanent, valuable spot right on their phone. So, let's pull all of this together. It's pretty clear that this whole Phygital thing isn't just a fun gadget or some passing fad. It is a massive, fundamental shift in how we need to think about running a restaurant. So why should you jump on this? Because honestly, it's a total game changer for everyone involved.
You create this incredible experience that makes you stand out from the crowd, which naturally boosts your sales and builds that rock-solid loyalty. And it's not just for the young crowd either. All generations appreciate the convenience and the extra layer of fun.
You know, this source material for this explainer really hits the nail on the head here. It says that restaurateurs who get on board with this aren't just selling food anymore. They're creating a unique, shareable, repeatable experience. And that is what makes all the difference in today's world. Feeling a little overwhelmed? Don't be. You don't have to do it all at once. You can start small. First things first, just take a hard look at your website and social media. Give them a little refresh. Then maybe invest in one piece of tech that solves a real problem for you. Of course, make sure your team is totally on board and trained. And finally, you have to be constantly listening to what your customers are saying online. So I'm going to leave you with this one final thought. You don't have to build Rome in a day. Just start somewhere. Will you start with a simple QR code menu, a fresh strategy for your social media videos, a booking system that actually works? The future of your restaurant is definitely Phygital. The only real question is, what's your first step?